What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and today we're going to be talking about the return of zombies this fall, new rumors about COD 2023, plus even more. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and also as a reminder, I have new merch available over at dkdynamite.store. My merch was previously over on Teespring, but has been moved over to a new page. The link to that is down below, and also expect some zombies merch coming out later this summer with my summer refresh. But yes, we do have DK Bomb plushies also available for pre-order as of right now. They'll be shipping out in a couple of weeks. Now, I want to start off with a huge report coming in from Insider Gaming, claiming that COD 2023, developed by Sledgehammer, will be revealed in early August. The launch date is still rumored for November 10th, 2023. The new report also suggests that the reveal will be inside of a Warzone event, similar to the reveals that we got for Cold War and even Vanguard. So I'll probably talk more about that in more of a general video at some point that isn't really zombies focused, but that's cool to know that they are planning a similar type of reveal event, which will hopefully drive some more traffic into Warzone 2, since many people out there are upset with the state of Warzone as of right now. That has to be pretty interesting, but also an August reveal may seem pretty late for most of you, but I still feel like Modern Warfare 2 has a lot of life left in it, and it needs more time to shine in the spotlight, so I have no issue with waiting a little bit longer for the reveal. It's not like last year where Vanguard was pretty much dead on arrival, in which we were all waiting for a new COD reveal really quickly, and they ended up revealing the Modern Warfare 2 logo in, what was it, April, and the hype for that game was through the roof right off the rip. But I think this time around, Modern Warfare 2 is still successful enough to where we can justify waiting a little bit longer for an actual reveal. And on top of that, Sledgehammer doesn't have the best track record as of right now, considering Vanguard, considering their failed 2020 project, considering kind of what happened with World War II, even the controversy of Advanced Warfare. They have a lot of trust to actually win back from the community, so the more they wait, I think the better. Hopefully they come out with better marketing and a better message for their new project coming this fall. Tonight's video is sponsored by Sly. Now, Sly is the drink of the future, approved by gamers, created by doctors to help you relax after a long session of playing or creating content. Now, this truly is the drink gamers have been asking for and was specifically made to be as healthy as can be. Sly is low on sugar and calories, high on physical and mental health, and paves the way for a healthy sleep-wake cycle after a long day of grinding. Now, you can download the Sly app and pick up any flavor of your choice using my special link down below in this video's description or the QR code on screen, while there's also a special sweepstakes happening where Sly will select the winner and send him or her to a gaming event of their choice for a prize value of $3,000. But thank you to Sly for sponsoring tonight's video. But something to really take away from this report is that Insider Gaming is also claiming that COD 2023 is a sequel to Modern Warfare 2, which we kind of already knew was going to be a sequel or spin-off of sorts, hopefully not called Modern Warfare 3, leave that for Infinity Ward in a few years, but the game apparently will have some sort of zombies mode as part of the game. Specifics on it are not yet confirmed. So it's being claimed all over the internet that it'll be a zombies mode that might not be round-based, but is zombies altogether. I mean, it's unclear what that could mean, whether it's something like Vanguard, where it's a bit of an experimental mode, like a hybrid of round-based something else. Is it a new version of Outbreak? I mean, if anything, I would say the best thing to probably do is release the new Call of Duty with 3 solid game modes. The third one doesn't have to be zombies, but then maybe have zombies become free to play through the Warzone application like DMZ is, and the zombies experience could be something like Outbreak 2.0. I just don't know if that's something that's ready to go just yet. It might be something that Treyarch is working on for their next project. According to recent job listings, recent rumors, they are working on a new Warzone map that'll feature BR and Outbreak, but that's all being kept separate from the round-based they're also working on for their next game. Now, the rumors claiming that zombies won't be round-based definitely have me intrigued, considering the fact that the Las Almas map was meant to be a Battle Royale map in, I believe, Modern Warfare 2's life cycle, but apparently that's not going to be the case, and might be the map being saved for the Warzone 2 integration of COD 2023. So if that's the case, maybe whatever this zombies experience is will end up just being some type of Outbreak 2 DMZ hybrid that takes place on the Las Almas map, which also helps bridge the gap better between Modern Warfare 2 story and what's going on over in Black Ops. And we'll probably get more confirmation of this or teasers towards this if that is going to be the case through upcoming raid episodes, through DMZ, and even future Spec Ops missions. But then again, the question would be, would this take away time from development on Outbreak 2 that's supposed to be in the next Black Ops game, unless the next Black Ops game does not have an Outbreak mode and focuses only on round-based? Again, this fall could release with round-based Outbreak and a DMZ Zombies hybrid. We don't know what's going to drop with the Zombies mode, but I think everybody is just crossing their fingers that whatever that mode is does not not at all impact what Treyarch is trying to do for their next actual game in fall of 2024. Now, it would also mean that Treyarch wouldn't have to make a new map for this new Outbreak experience if they're just going to use Las Almas, a map that apparently has already been in development. It might even be done already, and it was meant for a Warzone 2 launch in like Season 5 Modern Warfare 2 cycle. If that's the case, then I feel a little bit better about Treyarch having to work on this. If the map is already provided to them and they just have to slap on some zombies, do a bunch of testing, add some quests, some story elements, that's definitely a lot better than what they had to do for Vanguard zombies, or what they might have to do if Infinity Ward or Raven don't come through with assets they can already use. But I still think it's ironic that Sledgehammer has expanded the most in comparison to every other dev studio, yet I guess can't do their own zombies mode. I mean, I'll have to see their spin on campaign, multiplayer, and zombies. What it looks like is that they're just using what's already been done for a foundation of Modern Warfare 2 and adding their own spin to it, kind of like what Vanguard was to Modern Warfare 19. So we'll just have to wait and see how developers do split the work amongst all these game modes in this fall. Now, it's also been a big question lately as to how DMZ will get updates even when this new COD from Sledgehammer releases, or whenever the next Black Ops comes out in 2024. Maybe zombies is the answer to where zombies as a mode or a map get added into the DMZ application, and then from there we can have step a zombies experience that lasts a good year or so until the next Treyarch game drops. Maybe that's what's happening when this game does come out this fall, but it is a bit worrisome if Treyarch is the one in charge of whatever this zombies project is for COD 2023. We obviously know already, and it's confirmed, that Treyarch has expanded quite a bit where they now have zombies focused studios so that they can separate a lot of this work. It looks like the skeleton crew that worked on Vanguard zombies, I believe, is close to what the crew is that has worked on ranked for Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer, and it might even be the same crew that worked on the ranked for Warzone. If that's the case, maybe that crew is the one working on whatever the zombies is for the Call of Duty game coming out this fall, and then won't at all impact what is going on with development for Black Ops 2024 and that game zombies mode. That could be the case. I could be mistaken on that one. Again, I'm not a dev, an engineer, a producer, anyone at the studio whatsoever, but that's just my estimate based on what we've seen posted online in regards to job listings, in regards to what positions people currently have at the studio right now. But we of course saw that leak a good couple of weeks ago from Glitching Queen, in which it was claimed by her that one of her sources that she trusts is saying that Treyarch is doing a round-based mode for COD 2023. Now, as I said when I talked about that a good, month or two ago, it wouldn't really make sense to celebrate 20 years of the COD franchise with this fall's game without incorporating zombies somehow. And whether that means doing remastered zombies maps, whether that means doing an Outbreak round-based hybrid mode, whether that means doing traditional round-based, whatever that means, I think zombies has to be included in some way, shape, or form in this new project. I think it would make sense, but obviously we're all going to cross our fingers it doesn't impact development on their actual next zombies game coming out in 2024. We can all cross our fingers about that, but I think regardless, Activision probably isn't interested in taking off more than 1 year from zombies as a mode. It took off 1 year with Modern Warfare 19, and Cold War was still really hot. I mean, the game itself was very successful despite the shortcomings because of the pandemic, or because Treyarch took it over at the last minute from Sledgehammer. Despite that, Cold War still shattered records across the board and introduced us to Outbreak, which DMZ is kind of following suit with in terms of it being like an open sandbox mode. So without a doubt, Activision wants zombies to come out ASAP, whether it's from Treyarch, whether it's from some division of the studio, to make sure that zombies is in at least every 2 games. Looking at the new cycle, right? You know, you could have 2 games in a row with zombies and then 1 year off, 2 games in a row again, so on and so forth. But then we have to wonder, right? If the mode isn't round based and it isn't Outbreak, since apparently they're working on that for the next Black Ops game, then what could it be? And in all honesty, it does seem like Vanguard Zombies was really just an Onslaught Outbreak hybrid, not really a round-based Outbreak hybrid. Obviously, Numa Reborn and then the Archon were fully round-based maps, but if it's like Durant, Fang, and Terra Maledicta, we're going for more of like an Onslaught vibe with reusing multiplayer or campaign maps and then putting objectives on them in the way that you would see in Outbreak, but maybe they do something even different for this new Zombies iteration this fall, something that's at least replayable and keep us going until the new Black Ops game comes out. Because whether you guys like it or not, even if the new game from Sledgehammer doesn't perform that well or isn't that fun, before we know it, we're going to start seeing rumors, leaks, actual marketing for Treyarch's new Black Ops game, which is coming out in fall of 2024. So it's only going to be really just 1 year that could be a bit weird for most. Hopefully the game is solid. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, Sledgehammer, in my opinion, is a solid studio, but hasn't had time to really shine or develop a game properly. So I'm curious to see what they could do with this project. And then again, they were pulled off of Vanguard's development halfway through that game's DLC cycle to work on this game. So they've only really had, like a year and a half-ish to get this game going. So whether that means the campaign is going to follow up on what happened at the end of Modern Warfare 2 and then all the post-launch story, or whether that means it'll just take place in the same universe, that's unknown, but it will likely be modern-day zombies in, the early to mid-2020s when Modern Warfare 2 actually takes place. That's exciting to think about. I think people out there are a big fan of zombies in the Modern Warfare engine. We just haven't seen that shine just yet because Vanguard is the only example that we have of zombies on the Modern Warfare engine, and that didn't do great. So I think obviously to justify a $70 price tag for whatever this project is, there has to be some type of third game mode, whether it's a watered down Spec Ops, whether it's something, and then zombies will play a part in that somehow. Could be an Advanced Warfare situation where the game comes out with campaign multiplayer, like a survival Spec Ops mode, and then during seasons 1 and onward, we start seeing zombies implemented into the Spec Ops survival mode, and then we go from there for the rest of the year. That could be the case unless zombies is on disc for the launch of this title. We just don't know. But the last thing I'll say is in regards to the trust people have in Treyarch specifically, right? If you guys loved Cold War, but then didn't like Vanguard zombies, you guys might think differently of Treyarch, even though the same team that made Cold War was not the same team at all. They worked on Vanguard zombies. My worry is that the zombies mode in the new COD might not get received well to the point where that then hurts the reception and marketing for the next Black Ops game that actually is from Treyarch, not from a B team or a C team skeleton crew that has been working on all these side projects like, again, Vanguard ranked, Vanguard zombies, Modern Warfare 2 ranked, Warzone ranked. That's not the same team at all, in my opinion, or from what it seems like, that's also working on Black Ops 2024. So it'll be a shame to see people out there take whatever it is that's released this fall the wrong way to where they then lose faith in the studio for when they actually are coming out to shine in fall 2024. That's what I don't want to see, because there's folks out there that play the game very casually, don't follow YouTuber videos, and don't look at Twitter too often or social media, so they don't actually understand what is going on behind the scenes, or even look into what's being worded a certain way, right? You know, are things being worded like, oh, Treyarch's fully leading this, or a small team at Treyarch is helping with this? Two different things there. People out there might just see the Treyarch logo slapped onto a project and assume that it's the same team that's going to provide the same quality as we saw in Black Ops Cold War, BO4, 3, 2. So let's hopefully not see that, but we'll have to wait and see what ends up happening with the future of zombies. I'm looking forward to it nonetheless, because zombies is zombies, and I love covering that as often as I can here on the channel. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on the confirmed return of zombies later this fall, according to Insider Gaming? What are your thoughts on the new rumors about our next Call of Duty being revealed in early August and everything else we discussed? Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.